Hello everyone, it's I McLord, and today I am playing Sacred Beasts with the new skill and support. So first, what's the skill all about? Well, there's a line of text that just says if your opponent has a card on their field or graveyard, you just play one of the Sacred Beasts for free from your deck. You just do. That's Duel Links, baby. You just summon a big beater for absolutely free. That's fair and balanced. On top of that, it also allows you to reveal one of those Sacred Beast monsters and to put any card from your hand back into your deck, so you can get any of the cards that mention Sacred Beast, including, but not limited to, Dark Beckoning Beast, a card so good that it actually see plays in the TCG and has been for a while. I think this card was like decent in Sprite and is seeing play in U-Bell now. This card's main search target is of course Opening of the Spirit Gates, which also searches on activation and revives a 0/0 monster from your graveyard. You can also get Chaos Summoning Beast, a pretty good card of its own, which can tribute itself to special any of the Sacred Beasts from your hand ignoring their summoning condition, and banish itself to search Fallen Paradise, which gives targeting and destruction protection to your Sacred Beast and allows you to draw 2 cards once per turn if you control them. Pretty good! And of course the old one, Dark Summoning Beast, which you can tribute to special a Sacred Beast from your deck, but you can't attack for the rest of the time if you do that, so you rather want to do this going first than second. On top of that, we are also playing Cerulean Skyfire, which is a pretty cool card that you can use to turn Amon into a spell trap negate that your opponent can't respond to. This is not an activated effect, it is just an effect. I don't know how this works specifically. I know that this can negate super polymerization, that's basically the gist of it. We're playing one each of the Sacred Beasts, so Radiel is basically the big OTK enabler when paired with Shimmering Scrapper, which you can pretty much search with any of the cards mentioning Sacred Beast, which doubles its attack and allows it to attack all the monsters your opponent controls once each, which is pretty good, and that's pretty much all it does. Hammond, as mentioned before, is basically a sort of negate combined with Cerulean Skyfire, and also a semi-floodgate when it's in defense position because it forces your opponent into attacking it specifically. And also it does some unnerved burn damage when it destroys a monster by battle, which is pretty cool. Uria is the bad one, and you pretty much never want to play it, and it's bad, and don't even look at it. I'm also playing Fusion Conscription, which is a card that allows you to reveal a monster in your extra deck, let's say Armitile, which mentions all 3 Sacred Beasts by name, in order to add 1 from your deck to your hand, which turns on your skill, then allows you to do some of your plays. It's not mandatory. I haven't actually done the math on whether or not this is actually like worth going over 24. If you're playing like 24, 25 cards, like say you decided to put Crackdowns or Treacherous Trap, all this sort of stuff, maybe it's worth it. As it stands here, I'm not sure if this is necessary. Speaking of all the cards you can play in the strategy, you can also play the Trap Hyperblaze, which, because of the way Duel Links works, will allow you to bring back Sacred Beast summoned not through Chaos Summoning Beast or Dark Summoning Beast, but through the skill. So if you summon a Sacred Beast monster through your skill, and then it gets removed from the graveyard, you can just use Hyperblaze to bring it back, which is insane and very absurd. As far as the extra is concerned, we are playing Pentastag to give our Raviel Piercing, which comes up a lot. We're playing Nightmare Phoenix, Griffin, and Cerberus' removal, which comes up a bit, but not that much. We're playing Linkuriboh, which is also a way to unclog our boards. We're playing the rank 10 suit of Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Gustav Max into Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Juggernaut Lieber. You can also play Sky Palace Gendora, I forgot what it's called, it's not Gendora, Sky Palace Gengaradai, the other rank 10 thing that pops a thing on the field. And Armitile specifically for the Fusion Conscription. I do not recommend actually summoning this card ever. It is bad. Anyway, that's the deck in a nutshell. It's a very aggressive deck enabled by a completely busted scale. Let's watch the replay together. This replay is going to be against what else but Blue Eyes, still probably the most played deck on ladder, even accounting for the new deck syndrome that a lot of people seem to be having at the moment. They're playing 28 cards because they are a very good player, but unfortunately for them, I am better, and this is why I am going first, opening Cerulean Skyfire, Dark Beginning Beast, and Chaos Summoning Beast. You have to use the skill to fix my hand. My hand is already pretty good. Dark Beckoning getting Opening of the Spirit Gates, which itself will get Dark Summoning Beast, which you can tribute summon immediately thanks to the other effect of Dark Beckoning Beast, which is it's just an absurd card. Any card that says get an extra normal is kind of absurd. Anyway, Dark Summoning Beast is going to tribute itself in order to special from my deck Raviel, Lord of Phantasm. This is pretty much like I think the second one you want the most on the field, right? After Armon, at least going first. But I can get both, so it's completely fine. I'm using Opening of the Spirit Gates to pitch Chaos Summoning Beast and Special Chaos Summoning Beast. It's a really funny thing that I can do. And then Dark Summoning Beast banishing itself in order to search the Armon that I will be summoning thanks to the Chaos Summoning Beast. I have 2 Sacred Beasts on my board. I don't really need a third, you know, I'm good like that. Already opened Cerulean Skyfire, so this is, you know, pretty good. I can't complain. Fallen Paradise is going to be my search target after banishing Chaos Summoning Beast, which draws me 2 cards, another Effect Veiler, and another Chaos Summoning Beast, which is pretty good. My opponent is gonna activate Melody of Awakening Dragon, pitching a Successor Soul to get a Blue Eyes and Old alternative, and then activate another one. Sure, I let that go through because, well, you know, it doesn't really matter, right? It's not like alternative can do anything to get rid of my big monsters. I guess we're gonna watch the alternative summon animation because we watched the Sacred Beast one. And also, it's an easy way to make sure the video is longer than 8 minutes, right? Because this is a pretty quick game otherwise. So they're just gonna summon alternative, and then normal summon the Blue Eyes, which, wow. Cool animation for Blue Eyes. I guess we get to hear the TX losing theme too, which I think is really a banger. I'm really fan of this one. Anyway, Raviel's effect mandatory is going to activate here, summoning a Phantasm token in defense position because, I don't know. This is in turn going to allow their ult to try and destroy the token that they can target, but it can be destroyed. I'm not sure why. Why can it be destroyed? Because it's not. Why can it be destroyed? Actually, I'm actually kind of curious. I have no idea why they why they can't be why the token can't be destroyed by ult. Not that it changes anything, but it's really funny. Anyway, my opponent is going to activate Ultimate Fusion. At this stage, I'm going to use Cerulean Skyfire's effect to prevent it from resolving, which is pretty cool. Also, why is my thing being destroyed here? Why is my... Oh, okay, no, I get it. I'm an idiot. Because they activate ult and then chain the Ultimate Fusion. That makes sense. That will destroy the token. Anyway, afterwards they will activate Necro Valley. It's a good thing that it did, you know, before and not after. Although, what did they send with the skill? They sent BLS, it doesn't really matter any. Although I guess they could have gone into Neo Ultimate. Well, Necro Valley is not that big of an issue for us. And then they're gonna go into a Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon, which does represent a threat, so end of main, I'm just going to Veiler, they're going to go to battle, but with the effect of the Blue Eyes Twin Burst being negated, they cannot get rid of my big, bonkiest monsters. Also, I didn't draw the Shivering Scrapper, so that's why I used the Veiler there, because otherwise, I don't have an issue. I'm just going to Fall in Paradise, and look, I drew the Shivering Scrapper, so I'm just going to Shivering Scrapper and damage step and attack that thing, and kill them instantly, because this is allowed. This is something that you're allowed to do in Duel Links for some reason. And that's the W. That's the win. That's a tough game. If you know me, you already know how I feel about this deck. It's an aggressive deck that is completely enabled by a busted scale that gives it near perfect consistency, and also a really easy combat outcome that it's really near impossible to deal with. Like, it's such an annoying deck that reasonably should not exist. I don't think this deck is fun to be facing or healthy for the format. Even if it's not like the best deck, it's not good. It's not good for the sake of the game, I don't think. It's Eternal Bond, but somehow even worse. But hey, Sacred Beasts are playable, right? So someone's got to be happy about that. Anyway, what do you think about this completely ridiculous deck and skill? Do you think it should be playable, or do you hope that Konami will completely reduce the skill to nothingness as quickly as possible? Let me know in the comments of this video. Let me know what decks you'd like for me to play next. I've played Fluffals, now Sacred Beasts. I'm still waiting to have enough gems to go for Unchained. And that's pretty much all the new decks, right? There's probably some, I don't know, Fleur, Thunder Dragon variant that you can get with Votis very specifically, because Votis is a very funny card. I don't know, let me know in the comments. Thank you all for watching once again, and I will see you all next time.